Welcome to the first episode of The Pulse. I'm Morgan, and this is Sarah.
We have some awesome student-produced stories on some cool things going on around campus. So what's up first, Morgan?
Well, first, we have a cool video spotlighting the Jungle Squad as they share with us what it really means to be a member. Check it out.
So the Jungle Squad, what it means to me, it's a group of people that are just there to celebrate everything here at the high school. We're gonna hype it up, we're going to make it a big deal to us. You're gonna see us at football games a lot, but it's also about anything that the student body represents, whether that's clubs, academics, athletics, all of those things. We're there to just kind of celebrate the success of our students.
Jungle Squad, what it means to me is just like a group of guys that are always going to be there regardless of the score of the game or like how the crowd is feeling. We're always going to be a positive impact on the teams that are playing.
So to be on Jungle Squad, obviously you have to be a leader. You have to be willing to be goofy and just do all sorts of random things, just the way we dress while we're out there. I think as you go through Jungle Squad and the year progresses, you definitely get out of your comfort zone. I've done that personally, and I'm so glad that I joined Jungle Squad because it has helped me get out of my shell.
The Jungle Squad is definitely not just football based. We try to attend any sporting activity, any club activity, really anything in the community that asks for us to be there. We will definitely try our best to be there because we just try and find success and excellence everywhere we go and celebrate that.
Some of the ways we're overcoming the obstacles that COVID has is just like when we put on the mask, that just means scream louder. Just because you're muffled doesn't mean you can't be loud enough.
We are still able to get them hype. We're still there to celebrate the football team and to watch them hopefully go win another state title this year. And so it's still just as exciting. It just looks a little different.
So the most meaningful thing or memory that I've had Jungle Squad member is obviously winning state. And it was just the best time because I still remember that night, charging the field after we win. It was such a good moment, and it's hopefully we can do that again this year on Jungle Squad, and that would be so awesome.
The Jungle Squad really is just celebrating excellence anywhere we see it in Broken Arrow.
All right, guys, now let's check out the awesome opportunities Miss Fowler has in Tiger Essentials.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Fowler, and I am the Tiger Challenge teacher. So this started about 5 or 6 years ago, when a teacher emailed everybody on campus that she had a student who needed a coat. It was that very first cold day in December, and she immediately got responses from adults on campus that, yeah, we got a coat. And the next morning, that kid had a really nice black North Face coat, and he was warm. It was really cool. And then some other teachers were noticing they had students that needed a coat. And so it just kind of started where coats were coming in and students were being identified that needed a coat because it was cold. And next thing you knew, there was a lot of coats in the offices, and they asked if somebody could maybe manage the coats, and I kind of go, I can do that. And so we started a coat closet, and my class, Tiger Challenge, is who heads it up. They inspire me. Hopefully I inspire them a little bit, but I think I get a whole lot more than I give sometimes.
It showed me that you probably shouldn't make assumptions on people based on your first impression of them. You go through school and you're in your own situation and you have your own people and you don't even think about the people around you. And this program has taught me to think about others and how they need help and how you can find out ways to help them. Even helping in our own class, you've noticed a change in people throughout the year they start out with this baggage that they carry in, and we address that immediately in our class of everyone has this and everyone has to deal with it. Let's talk about ours and share it so we get to know each other a little bit more. So I've made some great friends in this class, and it's just changed me a lot.
Everybody is just amazing in the class. I mean, we have a great time. We work together all the time. Campus cleanup is one of the things we do, and we just get together and just have a great time.
In class, we take care of the closet by restocking or setting it up so people can just grab free stuff after school. Or we will brainstorm in class how to make the closet better, like we're thinking about renaming it, getting more stuff, more donations, trying to decide what to keep and what to go, because it's getting kind of full.
Why I feel the work is important is because people should have, that feeling of just feeling awesome.
I understand reaching out is kind of embarrassing, especially when you're a teenager and you're in high school and everything's based on like, oh, you're wearing this clothes and that clothes and you need this and that. There's no shame in it because you need it, and it's okay that you need it.
We just want our students to know that BAHS, as big as we really are a family, and we're a big family, and so we can do a lot of things.
This next story is about Nicole Orts, a new student at BA who moved this summer from Tarpon Springs, Florida, specifically to join the Pride of Broken Arrow. Aerovision interviewed Nicole and two of her best friends, Landon and Jer, and director of bands, Darren Davis, about her journey from Florida to Oklahoma.
I heard so much from when we were on our trip to Orlando about the opportunities that Pride Kids had just to meet so many other students from other bands from different programs that we just didn't normally get to see. And after the trip was over in Orlando, we heard so much from the kids about those experiences that they had, and they just really started making some friends that were long-distance relationships.
After finals, we were lined up outside. They pushed me to the back of the line. I wasn't even supposed to be there. The week before is when I broke my leg, so coincidentally. It kind of seemed to all fall into place in some weird way. And I meet these kids from Broken Arrow. They line up right next to us. And I was holding someone else's saxophone. And of course, the saxophones line up next to me. So we start talking, and we form a really great bond, through music, through being in marching band, and we continue to talk for months on months.
She made a joke and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go down there to Oklahoma and I'm gonna hang out for a week. And I was like, yeah, right. But then she ended up going through with it, and her parents were like, yeah, we need a break. So they went to Oklahoma for a week, and it was good to see her, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool. She went back home, and I was like, all right, that's it.
The moment that I pulled up to the school, my jaw immediately dropped. I was just so amazed, and I got to walk through and see the band hall, I got to see the classrooms, and just how amazing the school is put together. Everyone is so friendly and loving of the community. Everyone we talked to was like, I love Broken Arrow.
And then she texted me a week later, surprising me. She had told all her friends, but she surprised me and she said, hey, I'm gonna go look at houses this week. And I'm like, are you serious? So it was only a month later and she was already ready to move there.
We just wanted to see if we had that same feeling, and we came to look at houses. So actually the first house we went to is the one that we went with, which is really cool. Like, how does that even happen? Like the first house you pull up to. And that's when we realized that this was the best decision for us to make.
When she told me she was moving here, I was extremely excited. Like, she came here, she got the house, and we were in the front of the house, and she looked at me, she said, my mom got the house, and we just started crying. We were hugging, we were crying. It was a happy moment, very happy moment.
She let me know, and I was just like, wow, that's insane. And I'm a trumpet player, and she plays trumpet too in our wind ensemble. And I was like, this is gonna be a great opportunity. She's a fantastic musician, and to have her here was just like, that's an amazing opportunity.
There's a huge social component of what we do in the band program, just like so many other great activities, but music's the common bond that brings these kids together. And pursuing excellence in music is also pursuing excellence in life. And it was really just kind of a match that just worked out so seamlessly to get Nicole to be a part of our program.
It's totally her energy, how excited she is just for music in general, and how excited she is every day, just like the energy she brings in every time she walks in her room. That's Nicole.
I just love music. I love writing music. I love singing. I love playing music. Everything about it. So that's definitely something that I want to pursue, and is one of the reasons why we decided to come here for such an amazing music program. She's adapted so quickly, and you can just tell from a short conversation of visiting with Nicole that there's a bright spirit there, that she's really forward-thinking, and there's not too many challenges I don't think that she'll conquer.
Last up on the show, we take an inside look at the progress of the new STEM Innovation Academy. The STEM Innovation Academy is a state-of-the-art facility that will open for the 2021-2022 school year, and more information on enrollment will be available for BAHS students soon.
And when you think about the Innovation Academy, really the work for the Innovation Academy started about 2014 as Broken Arrow was working on the bond issue for 2015. So the work goes really far back in Broken Arrow. A lot of time, talent, treasure has been invested in this opportunity. I hopped in April. Cody Pratt and Emily Lim were leading this committee of about 60 people in Broken Arrow community, trying to make some decisions about why we exist, what our mission and vision are, and what kind of program we want to offer overall at the Innovation Academy. It was exciting to hop into that committee of 60 and kind of just watch and observe and see the great work going on, and then try to get in there and be a part of that work and add to it.
We started our committees with students and staff, and that was just designing the building. And so we did the design charrette process is what it was called. We had these stickers with magnets, and it was super creative. And then we basically made the building that it is today.
Physically, in regard to the building has the steel up, and they've started to lay some concrete. On the main part of the building, we have some agriculture barns toward the back of the property, and the steel's up. Some of the roof is starting to go up. So physically, the building's starting to take shape. It's really awesome to see that. I think June is when the building's supposed to be completed and we get a certificate of occupancy and hop into the building. I know with weather and stuff like that in the winter, who knows where we end up, but I know kind of late May, early June is the rough timeline they're looking for in regard to the building.
I think what people are going to be surprised about when they walk in there is they're going to see in real time Broken Arrow pushing the limits of innovative education. And that's going to be a sight to see.
And then on the program side, on paper, we have 3 options that we want to offer to students in the Broken Arrow community. So one option is a kind of more traditional problem-based learning approach. It'll be interdisciplinary classes where students earn credits to graduate. The second option is a lab school. It's kind of a more co-created independent study plan where students can earn credits to graduate. And then the third option is electives for students on the Broken Arrow High School campus. They'll be able to come to the Innovation Academy and take a couple electives just like they would on the Broken Arrow High School campus, except the electives we're going to offer will be a little bit different.
I guess the type of student that would really thrive at the Innovation Academy would be somebody that is curious and wants to explore the world around them and go accomplish something. I think that would probably be ideal.
We're really going to take an opportunity at some point to reach out to students and find out what they're really interested in and use that to kind of help us drive some of those decisions on the elective offerings at the Innovation Academy.
A couple of things excite me the most about this. Number one is the opportunities for the students and their ability to change the world because I know they can do it. And number two is the excitement with just watching this come together. You know, we've worked so hard on this, and that first day of school, that's going to be a really cool feeling.
All right, guys, that's all we've got for you in this installment of The Pulse. Thank you so much for joining us.
You can watch other Pulse episodes and even more great student-produced content at bahspulse.com or the BAHS Pulse YouTube channel.
Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!